Yo, what the fuck is up, YouTube? It's your boy Haunted back with another fucking video, and today I'm coming at y'all with another fucking story time. This is a fucking story about an acid trip I had recently. But before that, let's get into two things I got to talk about. Number one, I just want to say thank y'all for all the new fucking subscribers I've got in the last year or so. You know, my channel was only at like 175 subscribers, like a year and a half ago, and now I'm at like damn near 700. So I just wanted to say I appreciate all the fucking new subscribers, and I fuck with y'all heavy. Second thing is join the fucking Discord server. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that active in there because there's only like 20 motherfuckers in there. So if we can get that shit popping more, and some motherfuckers, like some of my subscribers or whatever, want to talk in there, and you know I could talk in there more and shit if more fucking people join, that'd be dope. So yeah, with all that being said though, let's get into the fucking story. So this story takes place a couple months ago during my fucking, like summer acid binge, I wasn't really uploading at the time because of this, because I was just geeked on acid like almost every day. So I haven't really talked about this little phase of my life because it was very recent that much on the channel, because I don't know if any of my family is lurking on here, to be honest. Probably not, but I'm paranoid, so I wait a long, or at least a couple months before I talk about certain shit, just in case somebody finds this, bro. So then I could just be like, oh well, it was a couple months ago. So let me talk about this one acid trip in particular, right? So this fucking acid trip, like I said, happened in my little acid binge during the summer, and I fucking, it was like any other night that I wanted to pop a tab, you know what I'm saying? I hit up the plug, and plug on this day didn't even happen to really be a plug. It was really just my homeboy, right? So, I called my homeboy up earlier in the day, and we planned to hang out all fucking day, but I was just outside kind of doing shit this day, right? But I went. It was late at night. Me and my homie planned to hang out around like 7 or 8, right? So it gets to this point in time, right? He fucking takes a lift over to this park near me, and I fucking meet him there. I say what's good, and we end up walking for a while for some reason. We end up at this bus stop, and I think we were gonna go and try to go to the liquor store and get liquor with acid, which is a terrible idea. Okay, which I've done this before, and it has something to do with this story, and we're gonna get into why you should never fucking do this, right? So, we end up at the bus stop. We pop these tabs at the bus stop or whatever. We smoke a little, a little joint at the bus stop, and or it was actually a wood wrapped in fucking joint papers. It was so weird. So we smoked this fucking weird ass wood, this wood from space, right? And we smoked this fucking nefarious wood, and we get on the fucking bus. Like, it was perfect timing. As soon as like the fucking bus got there, the shit was like half done, so we had like a half fucking blunt to smoke wherever we got the liquor or whatever, right? So we get down to where we need to go, the fucking ghettoest liquor store in the world, the goddamn Taliban liquor store, bro. You fucker, dude, there's cops there all the time, bro, but they don't care about anything except for a shooting, bro. You could really, like, you could be just a minor popping tabs out there and smoking blunts, they're fine with it. But as soon as you pull out a Glock and start shooting, it's terrible. Which, that makes sense. But you know how it is, guys. These cops, they don't care about anything because there's a lot more fucking crime going on. You know what I mean? So we get to this Taliban liquor store. I end up buying my Four Loco pretty easily because you can kind of just go in there. Sometimes it depends on who's at the at the desk at the front. Excuse me. It depends on who's at the desk at the front. You feel me? So I see the guy who's cool with me, or one of the guys who is. So I go in there and buy a Folo, and as soon as I leave the liquor store, I notice the tab starts kicking, but not as hard as, like, it should have been. You know what I'm saying? So we had already smoked. So we start leaving by the liquor store. We start going towards my house, right? And we decide to smoke again at this park, right? But after that, I had to go home, right? So we smoked at this park, right? We start tripping at the park though. Like, that's the crazy part. During us being at this park and smoking the wood, I feel like the second wood was like what really sealed the deal here, right? So I now have a Four Loco. We're smoking a second wood off two tabs right now at this point, right? So sorry y'all, one tab at this point, one tab. I'm off one tab, and we're smoking a blunt, and the tab's starting to kick, right? And I noticed around me, right, this light over in the park, right, starts like just having like an aura around it. That shit looked cool as fuck, right? The light just started having an aura, right? Shout out the homie, bro, because these tabs always were fire, bro. He's, dude, my homie, they be coming through with the tabs, be having the most fire ass shit, bro. One of my homies, bro. Sometimes, like, he's not even really like the plug like that, bro. We just do, we skate and we do acid together, so it's just fun as fuck. So basically, that's what we did, right? This light started getting a crazy ass aura around it, and it just kind of tripped me up, and I just remember laughing at it with my homie. He's like, bro, what the fuck? It kind of does. I just started convincing him of this fucking lights aura and shit. So yeah, after that, we had to be at the park for like what, I don't know, a couple minutes at this point, but we dipped out of there pretty quickly. It was probably only 15 minutes total of us being there. and I had to head over towards my house at this point. So my house was only a couple blocks away, probably like 4 or 5. So we started going home, but this is acid. So remember that we definitely did get lost. So we didn't know where we were going. I tried to go, like I said, home, but that took a little longer because we ended up looping around like the whole wrong way, and I had to actually ask my mom to send me the address, which is the dumbest shit I've ever had to do. But she didn't catch me on the acid. She just thought I got lost, I guess. So I got lost and I had to get the Addy, right? So um she sends me the address and I go home, right, and everything's cool at the crib, right? And what's it called? I'm sitting there at the house or whatever, and you know, I'm in my room in the basement. And I'm just tripping balls at this point, right? I started playing Castle Crashers on the Xbox, bro. If you guys don't know what Castle Crashers is, you guys either didn't have a childhood or I don't. That's pretty much it, dude. There's no other options there. You didn't have a childhood because Castle Crashers is the most funnest, fires game, okay, on acid that I discovered. Okay, so this game is crazy off the acid. It's the funniest shit ever. Basically, all this game is you just run around and you beat the shit out of people, right? Oh, that's all you do. You just run around and you beat the shit out of like enemies and shit. But it's in the goofiest ways possible. So I'm sitting here playing this fucking Newgrounds Flash game on my fucking Xbox. This is an Xbox Classics game. That's how old this shit is. It's just from 2008, bruh. So I'm playing old ass Castle Crashers, having the time of my life, laughing my fucking ass off, bro. And a lot of time actually went by, bro. I was playing Castle Crashers for a while. I was just laughing, bro. It was the funniest shit I've ever experienced, almost, bro. That shit was so fucking funny. Oh my god, dude. Playing Castle Crashers off acid is something everybody should experience. So if you've already done acid before, make sure you cop that game. It's like $14, and you will not regret the experience. That shit was beautiful. So like I said, I played Castle Crashers for a long ass time, right? And after I played Castle Crashers, right, I started talking to my friends on the phone, right? My friends Cam and Finn. These are very common characters, and they are not lemon ass niggas like the nigga from my last story. They're actually cool ass niggas. They're not from my last story. The nigga from the story before that nigga a lemon. But these niggas are cool. So we ended up talking, and we decided that they were going to start coming over to my house soon. And this was a terrible idea because as soon as they started coming over to my house, we agreed to start sipping this Four Loko. And I think they knew I was off a tab because they started chugging when they got here, probably to supplement less alcohol into my system, honestly, because I didn't need any of it with what I'm about to tell you, right? So they come over to my house, right? So we're in the alleyway, right? I walk 1 or 2 houses, right, down the alleyway, right, just so I'm not in my backyard doing what I'm about to do, because I know I don't know what's going on. So I see 2 figures walking in the alleyway, and everything around me is fucked up because, I'm off acid, so everything around me is just fucking up, and it's like in the irritating, like, oh my god, this is too much acid type of way. So my friends are walking towards me. They look like Slitherman. Fucking Slitherman fucked the community up. That's what my friends look like, bro. They fucking come over to me, and they look like fucking demons, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm just like looking at them, and they're just saying shit to me, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Because I went outside, and I didn't really get my bearings first before going outside. I kind of just went out, and I was just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I couldn't really comprehend what they were saying to me at first, and I had to like really sit down and like I'm like, you guys aren't saying words to me. These aren't words that you're saying to me. They're like, and then Cam eventually gets through to me. He's like, Jace, these are real words we're saying. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, wait, I'm good. So I start getting it together, and I'm like, okay, they're saying real words, but I look up at my friend Finn, and he turns into the devil every time I look at him, so I'm like, okay, that's not good. So I'm sitting next to my friend Finn, and he's standing up, and my friend Cam's sitting down, and I'm just like, this is so fucking weird. So we start drinking this Four Loko, and we stand up, and we go drink it by the trash can, and I remember this shit just fucked everything up, because now, on top of being confused already, now I'm triple confused, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't talk to these niggas look like fucking like fractals to me right now. These niggas are not saying words. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're echoey as hell too, because they're like echoing every time they talk too, so I'm like, these niggas aren't saying words. So I'm like, eventually we finish this, and I'm just like, yep, whatever, everything you guys just said. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm gonna go in the house. And I laugh my ass off walking through the fucking alleyway, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? They walked me through the alleyway, right? The rest of the way, like, to my house, right? Like, the 2 houses down. Like I said, 2 houses. I thought I went all the way down the alleyway, maybe like a block or something. I thought I was far, but I was like, what the fuck? Y'all didn't tell me we were only a house away. I was like, this is my house. And they were like, yes, this is your house. Go inside. And I just laughed my ass off, and I went inside. And for the rest of the night, I just kind of tripped and laughed, and the alcohol during the trip did not like help. It made everything much more confusing. So until the morning, I was just glitched out, bro. Like I couldn't sleep because I was high on acid. Obviously, you can't sleep while you're on acid. Everybody knows that shit. So I'm high as fuck off the tabs, and I can't even sleep. So I'm just sitting there like imagining the stupidest shit ever. I remember sometimes I would close my eyes and it would just be disposable vapes falling from a fucking sky backdrop stock image. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I can't with this shit no more, bro. I can't with this confusion, right? So I'm just like, you know what? I just did that until I went to sleep. I watched shit on fucking YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I did all that shit. And, eventually I did fall asleep at like 5 in the morning. But, this is just one of my trips from the whole acid binge this summer. So if you guys want to hear more acid stories, make sure to drop a fucking like. And yeah, that'll be the end of this video. See y'all later. Peace.